Now, another story that's also going to be key in Ottawa today, possible new developments and further fallout in the controversy that led to Canada's top military commander stepping aside just weeks into the job. Admiral Art McDonald under investigation following allegations of misconduct. Well, we have learned more about what those allegations involve. They are said to relate to a party where alcohol was served that took place on board the frigate HMCS Montreal over a decade ago. And again, the allegations claim McDonald engaged in inappropriate behavior toward a female junior officer. The controversy has resulted in Defence Minister Harjit Sajjan facing some tough questions about the vetting process for such a key position. Murray Brewster is our defense and military specialist in Ottawa in our parliamentary bureau. He is watching this story very closely for developments and is here live to tell us more. Murray, good to have you on this. The allegation that the Admiral is facing, can you tell us a little bit more? He's the second Chief of Defence Staff in very quick succession to face claims of misconduct. Tell us a little bit more about this.
Well, Heather, what we had learned about it is that the military had been investigating for about a month from when Admiral McDonald was appointed. He took over as the Chief of the Defence Staff on January 15th. And it raises a whole bunch of questions as to whether or not the Defence Minister would have known about the investigation ahead of time, and whether the Admiral himself knew. Now, we were told yesterday in an interview on Power and Politics with Vashi Kapals by the Minister that apparently Admiral McDonald did not know until Wednesday night, and that was when CBC News, myself, and the Ottawa Citizen began asking questions because we had received a tip about the investigation. So there are a whole bunch of political questions that need to be asked, but there are also a number of questions about how this is going to impact the forces.
Among those questions, as I was just mentioning in introducing you, Murray, the vetting process. And those are questions that the Defence Minister, Harjit Sajjan, has been facing and confronting, as you mentioned, confronting on Power and Politics, notably. Talk a little bit more about all of that, but the political reverberations from this, Murray.
Yes, there are political reverberations. There are Defence Committee hearings that are being held into allegations that involve the Chief of the Defence Staff, or a former Chief of the Defence Staff, General Jonathan Vance. So the military's two most senior generals or most senior commanders are under investigation. And this really disappoints a lot of members of the forces. If I had to sum up the reaction of the members of the forces in one word, it would be disappointment. But there's also a degree of cynicism that has been going, because the military message boards have been blowing up. And there's this, I want to show you this meme that has been circulating for the last couple of days. A GOFO, by the way, Heather, is a general officer flag officer. And it's just corrosive. And I mean, the Defence Minister has made a point of saying that this is a sign that the system is working. These investigations mean that no matter what your rank, you're being held accountable. But at the same time, this is the sort of reaction that we've seen from members of the military. And the parliamentary investigations that have been looking into sexual misconduct in the military and how effective Operation Honor has been will no doubt be expanded, because there are many, many more questions that the government is going to have to answer about how this crisis has been managed.
Murray, I really appreciate your expertise as you cover defense and military security issues for us. Thank you. Murray Brewster continuing to investigate the story for us on CBC News Network.